So in this episode, we're going to go over our review of Beasts of No Nation. Definitely one you're going to want to check out. So just sit back, relax, and stay tuned because it's time for another episode of Recently Added with your host, David Baugh. Alright, so original content seems to be the name of the game for Netflix right now. They're putting everything they have into it. They just launched their new movie, Beasts of No Nation, which I'm going to do my review of coming up on this episode. They also have been putting out a lot of new series. There's going to be Masters of None. They just put out a trailer for a new series today. There's The Ridiculous Six is going to be following pretty closely on its heels. That's one that they're kind of pushing after this. They've already gotten 3 million hits. It's done better than any movie on any of their channels in any of their markets, so that's pretty fantastic. I mean, 3 million views is something that not a lot of movies are going to get ever, let alone in their first week, which Netflix has done here. As far as Beasts of No Nation go, this was a pretty powerful movie. It's about a child soldier that gets trapped in a kind of civil war within the country that he's in. They don't really say what nation he's from. You know, Beast of No Nation, it's kind of in the title there.
Rolling in the bread!
Yes, sir!
Victory!
Yes, sir!
Victory!
Yes, sir!
Seasies!
Yes, sir!
In terms of story, I'm definitely going to give it the point. They did a really great job of keeping this movie honest and keeping it kind of tethered to reality. A lot of movies like this, you'll see people just kind of going batshit insane. They go a little bit too over the top. This one, there's a bunch of really terrible things happening to this kid, but he has these feelings and he goes through them very sparingly. He doesn't really reveal a whole lot. He's just doing the things and you know that it's affecting him, but you don't quite know how, which I like. In terms of pacing, I'm not going to give this one the point. There's a rule in Hollywood. You don't make a movie under 90 minutes and you don't make one over 128 minutes. This goes back to the film reels. You just didn't have the resources to make something over 128 minutes. That's where movies deserve to stay, and this script would have been at least 136 pages if, you know, given a page per minute. This movie is 136 minutes long. That's far too long to tell your story. You know, you end up getting scenes that drag a little bit. You end up getting things that weren't necessary for the story. I enjoyed the way that they went through it, but there was a few times there that I was kind of looking at my watch, you know, checking to see how much time I had left on it, that sort of thing. It's a long one, so you're going to want to be prepared for that when you go into it. In terms of acting, Idris Elba did a great job in terms of acting, and the little kids that they got from those countries were really good too, surprisingly so, being that they didn't have it. It all kind of gave it a sense of realism to it, which I really enjoyed about this movie. In terms of cinematography, definitely going to give it the point. They did a great job of going into all sorts of crazy locations and really getting a super polished look out of those locations, which can be very difficult. It all looks like it was shot in a studio almost, but considering that they were in the jungles in Africa, that would have been really hard to accomplish, but they did a great job here. In terms of execution, I'm absolutely going to give it the point. I mean, just logistics alone would have been mind-boggling. I mean, there's 50, 60 kids that are out there. There's, you know, gun props shooting all the time. There's explosions. There's, you know, you name it, you got it there. They definitely did their work to make this a cohesive story, and they definitely pulled out all the punches, which I like. So for overall score, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. It was a little bit lagging there, but that's pretty spectacular for their first foray into feature films, and for even getting theatrical distribution in the time that they had it in. Even though it didn't do super well in that avenue, they are to be commended for that. This is definitely some Oscar bait. I don't know if they're going to win. I don't know if it was going to be powerful enough. A lot of those Oscar movies kind of twist the knife a little bit more than this one does. I guess only time will tell. We'll see how that goes. I wouldn't be surprised to see them get the nomination for it, but I don't know what award that they would fit into within that. It was an excellent movie, definitely one you want to check out, if nothing else for the, you know, sentimental value of the first feature film that was launched with theatrical distribution from an online network. That's pretty impressive. But that's all I had for you tonight. It was a pleasure as always, and you guys have a wonderful evening.